See, for me, the line is very thin. I see cinema as two, a good cinema and a bad cinema. We all thought the OTT will be a great leveler for us and give us a lot of chance to make new innovative films. But again, they also have fallen into a track where they want to do films which star backed and everything. So, unfortunately, in this business, the actor, director, everybody gets paid, everybody gets rewarded. The producer is the only one who rarely gets rewarded. The world of cinema is now expanded rapidly. It is no longer a Indian or a Bollywood film, it is a world cinema. I normally invest in the people, not on projects.
Oh, wow.
So we love working with new people, new talent, and listening to new stories.
So today we have with us on Unspoken Mohaan Nadaar sir, who has produced over 54 films. The most recent of one, which has been just released. So would you love to give us a quick background about how that experience has been?
Hello all. The film is titled as Bobby Rishiki Love Story. We have launched Shekhar Kapoor's and Suchitra Krishnamurthy's daughter, Kaveri Kapoor, and Amrish Puri's grandson in that film. It was directed by Kunal Kohli, and we partnered with Geo Studios for this film.
Lovely.
It has got released on Disney Hotstar and it's doing extremely well. It's been trending as #1 film. I'm very
And
proud of it.
Alongside you're doing so many other projects, you have the screening of your other film Shameless in a festival in Delhi as well.
Yeah.
And how do you get to manage all of it?
This is the only work I do. Producing films and trying to market them and cash them. Shameless has been a great journey for us. Like I said, it is the first ever Indian actors to win an award in Uncertain Regard in Cannes Film Festival, which is a great honor for us. The film is doing extremely well in the international circuit festivals. It has went to Busan, it has went to multiple other festivals. We have one more screening on the 13th of March in Delhi.
Right.
So it's the World Film Festival there. And we're hopefully looking to do a theatrical release in April, May this year.
Lovely. And with your, vast journey in production, I noticed that you've done rounds of multiple festivals in the world. Just want to quickly understand, as a producer or as maybe someone who's talking to aspirants who want to get into the industry, how will we differentiate the world of silver screens and the world of festivals?
See, for me, the line is very thin. I see cinema as two, a good cinema and a bad cinema. I don't see a festival film or a commercial film or any such differentiation.
Right.
A good film will draw audiences and attract crowd regardless of who is there and who is not there.
Correct.
And a commercial film, regardless of who's there and who's not there, may not or may work. So that line is very, very thin. I normally invest in the people, not on projects. So when I see a festival film, when I see a story or a director, I see who's the one leading the story.
Lovely.
And that is the reason why out of the 54 odd films we produced, 30 are with first-time directors.
Oh, wow.
So we love working with new people, new talent, and listening to new stories. And it has been successful so far.
Of course it has been. What kind of stories do you personally feel you are drawn towards?
I'm a great fan of fiction movies, fiction stories, action stories, but they are generally very expensive to make. So I go with more humane stories at the moment. So the films which has done extremely well for us as a company in the last 2-3 years has been the one, like I said, Footprints on Water. It's a British feature with Adil Hussain and Nimesha Sajan, won more than 40 odd awards. It's about an illegal immigrant who goes to UK and realizes that whatever has been promised to him is not the same. And he's an illegal immigrant and his daughter goes missing. And he can't go to the cops. He's trying to find the daughter. So that's why the title Footprints on Water. What happens when the invisible goes missing? So those kind of stories appeal to me a lot because I live in the UK at the moment. I shuttle between UK and India. And I've seen what we has a view of UK or any other foreign country is not generally all that rosy. It has got a lot of its own hardships and issues. So we address those kind of stories, which appeals to the general audiences across the globe. The world of cinema is now expanded rapidly. It is no longer a Indian or a Bollywood film. It is a world cinema. So we like to make films which appeals to everybody.
Exactly. I love that you mentioned that, you want to appeal to a global audience, which you clearly are with the many accolades that you have with yourself. How do you see the industry having been evolved from when you first started, say, a decade ago, right? When you started making your first film and to now, what are the changes in the industry in your journey that you've experienced?
So we initially thought that industry is star driven, which to some extent it still is, but there is also more younger ideas and and fresher ideas for various filmmakers to explore. We all thought the OTT will be a great leveler for us and give us a lot of chance to make new innovative films. But again, they also have fallen into a track where they want to do films which star backed and everything. So few things have not changed. But in the global scene, a lot of things have changed. So the kind of films which we make, we have big sales agents, a lot of other people now wanting to come in. India as a new toast of the film world. They all want to see Indian content, Indian diaspora content. So that way it has opened up a lot of other avenues for us.
Lovely.
But not so much so in the country itself.
That's really nice. That's lovely to hear. What I'd love to know a little more upon is with the sea of opportunities that I think the world of movie offers, right? Like you describe it as the world of storytelling. You are drawn towards a particular story. Everyone gets into the world of movies aspiring to do different things, aspiring to achieve different things, aspiring to impact in many different ways. But I personally believe that the role of production is not very well explored yet, right? And how did you first get into production, and what would you maybe just want to highlight about the entire world of production, to be specific in the world of the movies?
See, I have no talent, but I'm very lucky. So when I moved to London, I did not know anybody. And my childhood friend, they used to deal in film camera equipments. So I happened to meet Sajid Nautiyalwala and his EP on the sets of Houseful 3, and they were struggling to get some equipments in London. So I stepped in and I offered them to find these equipments, and which I did, and I made reasonable amount of money. That's how my film business started. I started as an equipment rental house, then I expanded into transport, catering, and virtually everything what a production company needs in UK.
Oh wow!
And after some time, I realized that why not make our own films, which the stories which I wanted to say. I've always been an avid reader and a movie buff, so I started producing my own films, and the journey has been very interesting so far. And I have production is a challenge. It's a thankless job. Unfortunately, in this business, the actor, director, everybody gets paid, everybody gets rewarded. The producer is the only one who rarely gets rewarded. His name is never acknowledged. If we have to do any PR, we have to pay the companies to do the PR. But the directors and actors been run away with most of the accolades.
Yeah,
it's an unfortunate state of mind. But then it's got its own pros and cons as well. I have no regrets, and I think what we set out to do as a company, we have achieved that, and still want to do more.
lovely, and we're looking forward to see all of that happening. Do you remember the first film that you produced? Like you mentioned that you were like, you know what, this is time that I make my own movie. And how did you decide that this is going to be my first film? And what was
So one gentleman named Kumar Mangat, Mr. Ajay Devgan's secretary and owner of Panorama Studios, came with a story idea. He was making a sequel of Atiti Tum Kab Jaoge, which we named it as Guest in London. That was the first film I produced with him. That was my first foray into full-fledged production as a producer. So we had Karthik Aaryan and one, I don't remember the name of the actress now. Paresh Rawal was there, Tanvi was there, Kirti Karbandal. So they all were there, and we shot the film in London. That is my first film as a producer, full-fledged producer.
Lovely. And do you get to, like, as just like someone who wants to know, as a producer, are you on site during the entire production process?
Oh yeah, I'm a very hands-on producer.
Oh.
Since I have owned equipment and a lot of services, I also understand that part of production. So and my background is construction and IT, so I'm absolute hands-on production.
Lovely.
I'm there at the set all the time and every day.
Lovely. What is one thing that you'd love for maybe an aspirant who wants to get into the world of movies and probably even production to know? Like, what's the biggest challenge they'll face and what's the best part of the job?
The best part, I'll tell you, this is the only business which is recession-proof. The business never dies. It's always, whether it's recession or any otherwise, this business always thrives. People are there to watch the movies or any other content for that matter. So it's a recession-proof business, and this is the only business, one of the very few businesses, not the only business, which you can leave your legacy behind. No matter what kind of buildings I produce, nobody will remember that. But if somebody will always remember the films I produced. So it's a great business to leave your legacy behind. This comes with its own challenges. Nothing is easy here, but that's true for almost all the business. You need to be thick-skinned and gritty to do this business, and success will come to you. You need to stay put.
Yeah, lovely. And like you mentioned, art is timeless for sure. What's coming next for you? Like Shameless, we are catching on 13th February at Travancore.
So I have Footprints on Water releasing. Then I have a Randipura starrer called Rat on the Highway.
Oh.
Then I have a film called as Khandpur, which is made on Vikas Dube's life story. Then I have, these are all films which are ready for release now. I have a film which a 21-year-old boy directed called Justice for Good Content. Then Aisha Trika starrer called Hush is ready for release as well. Then I have a multi-starrer film called as Firki.
So you have a very packed 2025 ahead of
we have
you.
about 7 films up for releases and 6
Yeah.
films in various stages of post-production and production.
Lovely.
Including one with Tanisha Chatterjee, one with Sai Devdar, and all films which are under various stages of post-production now.
And all with your production. That's most important. apart
Sole
from all
producer.
these. Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
That's very crazy.
Yeah.
So, just to understand as well, sole producer, how is that different from like the production company or like when producers collaborate? How is that process?
Like Shameless was a co-production between 5 countries. I'm the only one who's put hard cash. Rest everybody got grants from various countries.
Okay.
So French government, Swiss government, Taiwanese and Bulgarian government. So they all gave grant for various stages of production. So this is one of the co-productions. I'm doing multiple other co-productions with a French company as well and with an Australian company. But other than that, all the slate which we have at the moment is all self-funded. We produce on our own. We became a public limited company last year. We got listed on the National Stock Exchange and we are exploring more interesting stories. And wanting to do more films.
Yeah, and I love that I got the opportunity to explore the entirety of the industry with you. But so far, whatever I've understood, there's so much more to learn for sure, which we definitely will catch up on super soon.
Yep.
But thank you so much for giving your time.
Thank you for having us here. Thank you, and it was lovely.